And welcome to another Underdog Gamer 1982 conversation and discussion. Today's more of a continuation of my last one about the Xbox community joining, and not just that, but for me it was more to continue out the subject that will merge into this one, which is my thoughts on Karakan, the new map. And the first thing I'll say is, why have they removed Vikindi instead of something like Miramar, which is really not that popular, too big, and is a bit booky. That was the first complaint about the whole thing with Karakan. Great map, don't mind it, inclusive, kind of more fast-paced, pushing the issue, gunfights and so on and so forth, but they shouldn't have taken Vikindi out to substitute that. If anything, it's Miramar that needs the most work, not Vikindi, and a lot of the people I play with were not happy about that. That's the first point. The second point is how it leads into my first video about the Xbox community and the mouse and keyboard and mods and hacks. So that this being a new map that's just been released, obviously it's riddled by all the streamers, all the top players, and obviously all the mouse and keyboard players, along with the modders with the hacks in them. So Karakan is pretty much a fight of survival. If you're a normal controller player of reasonable skill, good skill even, you're going to struggle on this map as it stands at the moment, because of the influx of what I've just stated. It's some pure madness out there. It's absolute madness. So it's a very exposed and open map, so it's great for gunplay. There's no vehicles, no grenades, just C4 instead, which gives you a 4-second or 5-second delay when they land. So it's very much gunplay orientated, which is interesting and brings out the good close quarter plays, and a lot of sniping in this map as well, which can be frustrating, as you can get a lot of cheap deaths in this at the moment, and it just seems to be quite frustrating. But I like the map. It could do with a lot more compounds, a lot more loot. The only 4 times being the maximum scope is a bit booky. Not a fan of that. Should have the 8 times, but maybe a rarity. I like the destruction. I like the black zones or the purple zones that come in with the heavy mortars, encouraging you to move from compound to compound, thus reducing camping. But again, because of the state of Xbox being on console with the mouse and keyboard prevalent, and even some in the PS4 community, I guess, because that's what I hear on Siege a lot, yeah, it's just a bit of a nightmare, Karakan. So I've fallen back to playing the old maps, as you see me here, getting a cheap recent win on on Sanok, and yeah. So my genuine thoughts are, nice map Karakan, but we need to deal with this bigger issue of the Xbox crowd with the mouse and keyboard. We need to stomp that right out. If you agree, hit me up in the comments. If you don't, hit me up in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. Get back to me. Bless.